Boo! Oh god. I was trying to slurp down the milk I was drinking, but I didn't get it all down yet. I was like, I just can do this. I can chug the milk. And I realized quickly as I'm now coughing, that's not a good idea. Ah! Hi chat, happy new year! Since this is the first stream of 2025. I'm gonna be honest, I woke up at 7 and my eyes were like, you don't want to stream today. You don't want to stream today, but I was like, I gotta stream today. So I slept in for an hour and then I was like, okay, we're gonna play Star Rail. I've been avoiding Poyo games because they've been making me sad lately, but there's nothing sad about a quest with Sunday in it. Why is my dog barking? Oh, my dog's barking. Why are we barking? But why are we barking? There! They're barking. I don't know what she's barking at. Let me see. Oh, what just happened? What just happened to you? Okay? She is cringe. She is cringe. She just started barking. And then she scared herself. And so she yipped. I don't know what happened to her. Ah!
What did you eat?
Cereal!
What cereal?
I'm unmuted.
Oh. What cereal did you eat?
A cereal.
What cereal?
A big box of cereal I got yesterday.
Give me.
Oh, did you want cereal? Did you want cereal?
You guys are the worst.
What?
I cannot believe.
You didn't ask for. I don't know what cereal to get you. You're picky. The little squares with the chocolate in them. What a healthy breakfast.
Shut the fuck up.
Eat some beefaroni. Eat beefaroni for breakfast. You see my beautiful husband Sunday. Okay, I'm gonna turn this music off. Chat. I played Star Rail music because I'm cringe. I am cringe. Oh my god. It is cold in here, that's why I'm wearing a jacket. Goodbye, Fisk. Fisk came into my room. Yeah, funny, I haven't done much on this account. I got Sunday, did not get his like cone, which was depressing. My main account is fine. My main account has both Sunday and his like cone. This stream account does not have the like cone, but has Sunday, so I can't be mad. If you can't tell, I still haven't done the part 2 of that. Because I'm just like, I think I'm just not gonna stream that part. I have this realization that I just don't have any, like, want to continue that on stream. I, however, will do this one on stream. Because it's not that long. Yeah, the reason why I'm not doing the other one is because it is long. It is long. That is a long quest. This one is not as long as that one is. Ugh. I have to do the event. Seeing Argenti there is around the corner is a little frightening. What the hell? Huh?
We meet again, dear friend.
No.
Thank you for the invitation. Please allow me to praise your sincere and compassionate soul.
Please allow me to praise your noble character.
Looks like we understand each other.
I know that some people's voices are not voiced, which is also why I was delaying it, but also
Remember
it's
that
fine.
night of hallucinations. In this very familiar car,
'Cause of
the
scheduling
ugly giant
stuff.
Sting solidified our friendship.
Ooh. Of course I remember, I even remember the plant! What?
Oh, you mean that bonsai that even thrives in disharmony? What a beautiful, resilient plant, full of vitality. How is it doing? The feeling of boarding the express and seeing everyone again is simply indescribable.
You scare me.
My dear friend, please allow me to extend my sincere greetings to the Express.
I know they changed his voice, but I don't mind that they changed his voice. Oh god, I didn't want to close up. Anyway, time to start this quest.
Another day with hardly any customers. I really miss those busy times.
I don't. You're new. You are new.
Euphorious, the eternal land.
I'm putting this on auto. Oh no, I'm not putting it on auto. I'm not putting it on auto. I forgot Don Hung does not have a voice in this. I forgot that Don Hung was one of them. No! I need to hear his voice. Oh. Okay, it's fine. I'm over it. There's a record of this world in the databank. Not even a mention of its name.
Yeah, that's what.
March has a voice!
It's a world hidden away from outside observation.
Oh yeah, the trailer for the
With
next
presence
area. What's
only
happening to March in
revealed by the
there?
light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection.
What's going on to March? Are we finally
Mysterious, all right.
are we finally learning about March?
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
What do you mean? I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Holy shit.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Oh yeah, the other person that I knew that didn't have a voice. There's no need to be nervous. I understand it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world Aki really didn't venture into, but a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
If I got a friend to voice Don Hung, they would make sure to like completely butcher his voice. So I'm just gonna live with how I voice him. But it's not the same. It's not the same. That's what I thought too. Alright then, for now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Oh.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be filling. They will witness the grand Jianzhou war dance, and during this moment of leisure, also complete art's promise made by a genius. And those they will meet again include not only friends, but also foes. Ah, yes! Now we are Sunday! Several weeks later, golden hour, Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at it. A sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a
I
pretense
want to do
for
the
those
Zenless
outsiders.
Zone story, but they're also not fully voiced. So I'm like,
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
I forgot that everything else is on this game except the
Didn't I
voices.
just say that creating chaos is also a means
And then when
of
you get into a
maintaining
battle,
social
it's
stability?
it destroys the ears.
Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul seen him.
Sunday, last time I saw you, you were chained up somewhere. I don't know how you're walking around.
Forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary.
It's very much alive, but
We might have watched something go down in
I'm
history.
just watching these NPCs gossiping, and I'm just like, I don't care about these NPCs. Let me out.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There's something freaking out over there, and I don't know what that is. But it's freaking out.
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move
Also,
to heighten security.
what the heck is that name?
Please rest assured that the family
One
will do
week.
everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
I cannot believe they kept this voice actor after what he did. I mean, he didn't really do much, but what he sided with is a little concerning. At least they got rid of the actual, like, really bad, but...
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
No, we have never met.
Oh. Do you recall when or where you might have met?
Bro's using whatever power he has to disguise himself right now.
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
He's just walking around disguising himself.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Yeah!
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
His new model is so pretty, though. Oh.
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a
What is this
short-
random
for example.
pep is she doing here?
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I'm running. Let me not get hit by a car on my way. I'm running. I wish I could jump in this game because I hit the spacebar expecting something to happen and then nothing happens. Okay, what's gonna happen over here?
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Is it because you're too short?
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
That's a lie. I forgot that you're not very tall. I don't know how you can forget that being that you staring at each other. Like, yeah, he's not very tall. The Mebushi don't get tall. That's why I'm very uncomfortable when I see them. They scare me. Because they look like babies, but then I saw some, like, talking about, like, marriage and it scared me.
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
I want to know how you got out of what was, because you were tied up.
Repay this favor all the same.
Or use his connections.
You're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death.
What?
When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds.
What?
Over your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I thought he, like, escaped. But she just let him go?
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
No.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
I thought that the repayment was like, he did not, I don't know. I guess that wasn't it. I thought it would be like what he was talking about. Oh, you separated from your sister. Oh, wow.
there's something else I want to do too.
There is nothing good that comes
The
out of
embryo of philosophy.
IPC.
But the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working
Only
things out
problem
on
with
their own.
Star Rail is that the dialogue lasts forever.
I might have gone astray.
I thought
Others shouldn't
Genshin's
have
was
to
a
clean up
lot,
after
and then
my
I started
mistakes.
playing this game, and I was like, "Holy shit! I don't need this much dialogue in my face."
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door.
Not order.
The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
I would be able to see you standing there. But I guess I'm different because I'm just extremely paranoid when I'm around, like, outside and other people. I'm always looking in all corners.
Don't tell me that the founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
How old are you?
Come on, take a joke, will ya?
Not that old. That's, I mean...
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean, Mr. 1 Week. Please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
I would never go to a place where I have to go into a bathtub to enter some sort of, like, collective dream world thing. I'm good.
You are?
I am good. I don't know if that's even possible.
Renowned
It,
workaholic, Mr.
maybe.
Workday.
But I wouldn't be take part in it.
You don't know him?
Mr. Workday.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance.
Workday.
Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
What are we about to see?
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Not the
You
notes.
shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth.
What's
I've
happening?
always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose to the
Order!
ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, chat. I don't think I can stream tomorrow. I already said this in like Discord, but our regular Overwatch 2 stream with friends is gonna be on Saturday instead, because Friday morning it's not happening. Because there's something that's happening in the morning. I don't know when it will be done, so it's like might as well just not stream. So I'm probably not streaming tomorrow, but I'll be able to stream Overwatch on Saturday.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled.
I don't know what you just said. And every time you open your mouth, I never knew what you were saying.
This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Oh no, do I have to read? Ugh! Write down what I've noticed for now. I'll go over things when I meet the others later. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul Glide bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. What? Attention! Conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe, they just have not been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers.
We can only eat burger! Only burgers!
Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Now let's not worry about how the Bloodhounds figured this one out. I reckon the worst that can happen for this one is that they'll flip you back on your feet. Say, why don't you test it out this time? I'd love to see you do a handstand.
No, thank you.
No thanks. That loud noise is not the greatest.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner.
Whoa!
Instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Why can we only have burger? I want the ice cream!
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't.
The ice cream finished into 1 week stomach.
So, where are those corrective measures?
I've been eating those ice creams.
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
I don't.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. This
I
is
stood
an
on that
unreasonable
stage.
rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
On we go.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Oh no!
Those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Oh, wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
You're sure you're completely seen by the sidewalk you vomited silver of the rainbow. The ice cream comes back out! Not in my stomach, it won't. I get like large of ice cream most of the time, which is, you know, you shouldn't do that. And I consume it like it's nothing.
How do you feel?
I mean, bro just threw up.
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
In any case,
Murderous.
but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dream Leaders. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest.
I don't know what I really
Breaking
don't
a few
understand what's
rules
happening.
Will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Rules are made to be broken. Ah.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt Troupe.
Those are
while
some
experiencing
pixelated
attractions.
stickers. Do you see how that's supposed to be a burger? I don't know what that is. Clock. That's a bottle. I don't know what that is.
The Dream Jolt Troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
What? Oh. Oh god.
There it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Oh.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
Sunday's broke!
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Sunday's broke. Sunday wasted their money on a bottle cap. Oh my god.
Give this capsule machine a try and see what happens.
I'm a little frightened. Oh.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that! Since warnings have proven fatale, punishment is not inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Oh god, battle time!
Nice job!
Oh my
The dice
god.
have been cast. Bust.
Have they fixed the
Or
Aventurine
maybe
bug
I'll
yet?
take it all.
I don't think they have.
Your answers? Answer me.
My lovely team of imaginary just for the fun of it.
I'm asking questions.
More.
I did this just for the fun of it.
Guide you on your path.
Everybody's imaginary.
SAS per kid.
I do not know why.
And falsehood.
There's so many of them, but
Test. 0 points.
0 points. Get off of me.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Blitz card. What's this?
This would go a lot faster with my break key, wouldn't it?
Awesome! Now watch this!
But why would I do that?
Sure, I'll play along.
Here, I'll play
Spend
along.
freely.
Why haven't they fixed Aventurine yet?
like your answers? Answer me.
Are they even going to? Because this makes him severely unplayable in the endgame modes from based on my experiences. Are they just gonna wait till the next version to fix it? I don't know if they actually fix it or not.
Test.
Oh, I get it!
0 points.
The shield dies in like one freaking tap, which is really bad.
Show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, dead!
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I've managed.
Watch your head.
Oh my god.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
That was some pathetic damage ratio.
Serenity is before me.
Test.
I don't have my GUN on this account.
Awesome!
This is the most sad thing. Because I have him on my other account and it's so good. This account does not have as many good things.
SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
No dirty trick.
Oh, no trick.
0 points. Answer me.
Battle over.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is...
Oh, I think they put the heat on. I'm like, my room's suddenly getting warm.
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
We need to break all the rules. Like,
Such mastery of the ice release ninjutsu.
I don't care. I have Rame, not gonna use her right now. That is a trash can.
Do not discard trash in trash cans.
What is the trash cans then if you don't discard trash in them? What are they? They're just cans. If they can't have the trash, they're not trash cans. They're just cans.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Trash. I can throw money in there.
Something's happening. What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
What? Oh god. Heroes of Order. Once the sword only add to the chaos as tuners, and it can easily discern where the harmony of the dreamscapes has been disrupted. Oh, okay. I mean, there's just this here that's just pointing me in the direction. I have some sights. Oh, I have... Oh, oh god. Why does that do that to me? Okay, there we go.
There it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
How does that look somewhat like...
Time for it to disappear for good.
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Ah!
The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize.
I don't know how you could fly with such little wings on your head.
Actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only
But
one who'd consider something
are
like
you even
that
considered a human? You know, the fact that you're traveling a bunch of worlds and a bunch of the worlds are like mostly like human is a little disappointing in a game like this. But I guess it would be too hard for them, but like I think different here is like the Pepeshi. But you could have like non-human looking things when you're traveling different worlds.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
Looking back at what?
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh.
My headphones and my glasses do not get along, I'm telling you. It hurts on the side of my head, and it's horrible.
When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Oh my god. He's such a sad boy. Okay, we run. Where are we going to now? Oh, I just needed to step a bit forward. Oh, that's crazy. Like, huh?
So, where are we heading next?
Your mom's place.
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle.
Ah!
I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Welt!
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is investigating.
The oh my god, the express event where you get your bedroom. What is so adorable in it, actually? He's like, ooh, games. He had like this one like movement thing that was like, oh my god, Welt did that? And I was like, woo.
You okay?
That's what the people are seeing. They're seeing that.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
I don't know if you can full weld.
Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Watch out for ongoing vehicles. We smacked the heck out of him with the express!
It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
Hyundai got hit by that express multiple times.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony?
Why is he still here?
We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
I think Walt knows something. I mean, Walt is not dumb.
Wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions.
I was just talking about it. Bro saw through very easily.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
I miss Vessberry. I'm just thinking remembering the IPC and how much I miss Vessberry.
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Ally?
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have one to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
I will be your guardian. Your parent.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry too. I know how it feels.
Didn't you have like a family? Well, I don't know.
That said,
I see stuff about Well and I'm like, what?
Companions need to know about this too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Let's go. Did you guys miss me? 'Cause I missed you.
We're here. They should be
Burger.
nearby.
Only eat burger.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed
there's something
to
wrong
continue on its trailblazing
with the
journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case,
Well, there was this lumber nana thing.
I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
there's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
What the hell? There's so many Tingyuns. Meanwhile...
Isn't it fascinating?
Oh god, why are you here?
To find their way into the lives of organic life forms.
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Screwlow. I'd assumed that the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation.
I forget that you are here anyway, because we go here for the Divergent Universe.
Front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside.
This bro's probably gonna be not Harmony, imaginary. Could be Harmony, but imaginary. If this person's imaginary, I'm gonna lose it. I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? It's a world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that all the encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there's something else. Miss Black Swan said Amphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right, so this is to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Aeons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the Society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
The Lord of Silence? Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest. She agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in remembrance technology, after all. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ron May's acquaintance a while back. We went into the Kalanga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ron May's.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events.
I am terrified for what Ron May's gonna do, though.
Organic life forms are bound by.
A bond that truly runs deep.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
The Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart. It's a request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to Xianzhou, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyu better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now. Every single time a new freaking chapter comes up, they're like, "Oh my god, Himiko, don't die!" And I'm like, "Oh god."
What's going on?
And apparently they're very worried for the Amphorius chapter, so and it should be fine. I'm more worried about what's happening to March. The new website of it. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that right now, at least. I don't pay attention to the events. The website ones, that is.
March?
Are you nuts? I don't know if you... Did you even... I don't think you spelled that right. Art.
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present
You're
things
gonna be like...
logically.
I don't think she's the most concerned of the chapter based on what we saw March refreezing. I think perhaps but I'd be like, what are you doing, Art? Really, there are many teen youths here with us. I'm gonna have to break that steer. Wait, what did they say?
don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself.
Oh yeah, I know they don't have voices because they had scheduling issues. I don't know. They because of the strike, they've had to move a lot of VAs to a different studio, so it's probably causing a lot of issues. Like all the Hoyo games have been having issues with the studio moving stuff, especially Genshin. Genshin had the worst part of it. I don't know, but people are like very concerned about it, but it should get figured out over time.
Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yoon for a while after.
Yeah, there's scheduling issues, like actually scheduling issues. But they also have been moving people to different studios because of the strike. But it's mostly Genshin that's affected. Genshin had a lot more with the strike than Star Rail 1, I think. But there are people moving studios. That's from what I've learned. I don't know completely what's happening. But it does seem to be scheduling issues, especially since in Zenless, the reason why you don't hear like Cone or whatever is because he's been doing, the voice actor's been busy. It's probably just simple scheduling issues. A mixture of everything else that's going on with voice acting. I don't know if they're gonna replace all of them.
In the dreamscape?
Because it's a bit different than some of the other ones. Do I do character reviews? Not really. I just play this game like randomly at times. I used to play it more, but I'm just not as interested in streaming it as I do streaming other games. If I would probably be the worst person to review anything.
Actually, it's more like it was someone's
That's a
fault.
lie. I just don't have the confidence to do it.
Try not to laugh challenge, and he
Try not to laugh challenge.
a type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
What the fuck am I? What?
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I love try not to laugh challenges. I always fail.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly. I still wanted more candies.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yoon ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting-Yoons right in front of us.
Oh, there's an ad break? Why? Why is there an ad break right now? A Nightbot is doing Nightbot thing. When did the ad break start? I don't think this quest is as long as the other ones were. Especially the freaking brain rot one with Rappa. That one was long. I'm pretty sure this is significantly shorter. But I wanted to do something short today. I want to do something short so that I can... Because I have things I need to do after... I have to clean up some stuff after stream. Some chores.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves.
We can't tell that that's Sunday. Only Welt knows.
Experienced similar
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful. Or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
What? Ah!
Been a while, everyone.
Hi!
You!
It's in my, oh my god. Am I still dreaming? The face I made. It's so funny. Oh. At least I don't have to hear that conversation.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
1 week.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
I'm not supposed to pass fees. Ah, it was a team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some
I don't know.
guests?
You mentioned it. It is kind of odd that he always has
Let's
guests
leave
with
this
him.
discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yoon to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Oh my god. Wait, why did I changed my team? Why is it this still? I switched it around
Such
only a little bit.
mastery of the ice release ninjutsu.
I only
As
switched around a little
expected of
bit. And it went back. Oh. That is way too many Ting-Yoons. Imaginary team. As well, they keep releasing imaginary characters. Oh my god, that's a lot of Ting-Yoons.
March 7th. Have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync
Oh my
we'll be with
god.
one another.
Hello, Furry Bell Ferret! Hello!
Prosper.
There's so many Ting-Yoons.
I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world.
I hope you are
Where
well.
You come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
What is happening in this quest?
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Just
for your
waking
guild.
up. I wish I was still in bed. I know it's 10 a.m. and I don't sleep till 10 ever. Like I don't sleep in very often. Let's just say I usually like if the latest I wake up is 9. But I hate waking up and it's cold. I don't want to leave the warmth of my bed. I love my bed.
Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
I want to clone copies of myself too.
Forget about it.
Mood.
How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang mentioned the
Not
expensive
much
next
adding that.
voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary.
I just want to.
She might have been the person closest.
I have to wait a little bit before I can get my little Sunday plushie I got. I have this little Aventurine, I'm gonna have another Aventurine, and then I'm gonna have a Sunday, and they're gonna all sit on my desk for me to squeeze.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
How do you see with those bangs?
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yuns here.
I do not want to talk to all the Ting-Yuns. Visionary Ting-Yun. Oh my god.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal.
Oh god, they're all talking to each other.
But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
They're talking to themselves.
She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Sonny!
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected.
What is that? Notification.
Frank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting-Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
I don't know.
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Oh, that's true. They're all the same. They're all the same, basically. Look at all these Ting-Yuns. Oh my god. Money grubber Ting-Yun. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I'm completely oblivious to everything else and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash beware, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Oh yeah, I'm good, I don't... Invincible fan wielder.
Huh? Yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her. Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
That's terrifying. There's no Ting-Yuns down here. Sleepwalking Ting-Yun.
Walking in the street. What a weird dream. This Miss Ting-Yun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Okay.
Were you all looking for me?
Oh my god, you're talking to me?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her. If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting-Yun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
This is also a side of Miss Ting-Yun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, If I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about
I don't know what he would gain from that.
hostage,
Brace yourself for gravitation, disintegration.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. One week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
there's no need for that. You're acting so sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best.
Random Peppy here. Why? Ah! What was that?
What the?
I'm saying the same thing. What the?
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look, it's working.
All the Tingyuns are coming together to form the ultimate one.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Tingyun, you're finally back. You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
You may be small. Mega Tingyun. May be small. Oh, I don't think he's doing too hot.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
Like Pepsi's. I don't know what's happening anymore.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Oh, did you just die? Darkness descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe. The mystic chaos voice emerged. I was not finished reading that.
What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone. Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from?
What is happening?
And where does this path lead?
What? Oh, you're not even gonna force me to use them. That's crazy. I guess for story's sake.
That looks so familiar.
I'd rather just run around on Sunday everywhere.
You want to lead me somewhere?
I couldn't imagine having this tail. tails are be too much. Like, how do you put clothes on? Oh god.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
I don't think I could wear an outfit like that.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
Oh. You're a ghost. Spooky. I get to read something.
This girl is...
Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions, even though her cognition is still in a chaotic state. From what has been observed so far, she is not incapable of composing long and complex sentences. However, an abnormally intense pain would immediately attack her with high frequency, enough to interrupt her thoughts or even render her temporarily unconscious. Relevant information should be delivered to Madame Ronmay for her to decide whether the observed subject sense should be temporarily numbed before conducting a questioning. Correction! We have temporarily blocked the subject's various senses and are trying as much as we can to alleviate their pain. No further questioning will be made until the body's repair has made progress. Until then, this is a record of the questions that the observed subject has already answered. Number 1. What is your name? They replied with 3 sentences. Tingyun. Number 2. What did you encounter? The observed subject spent a substantial period of time in rumination before suffering from intense pain and losing their consciousness. Being questioned 4 times, it can be confirmed that the observed subject knows about the related details, but struggles to elucidate the, I don't know what that word means, that knowledge during the limited periods of coherence.
Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me?
I don't know.
These are...
enemies.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
Yes.
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
I thought we weren't supposed to fight it!
Is this called coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before,
Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Let's seize this fine cloud scattered.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Or
maybe I'll take it all.
Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Let's seize this fine moment. Dream vanished.
Sure, I'll play along.
Evil leave at once.
I just know that that she makes Rappa very incredibly stronger than Firefly at times. And that the Firefly fans were mad about it. And I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter. They're both usable for break. It doesn't fucking matter. People getting mad over everything.
Weren't defeated either.
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These.
Oops.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm
Ron
trapped
May scares
between
me.
life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
I'm more concerned about what you're doing creating a god.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war.
Why are you reviving people?
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
Who?
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet,
that was terrifying.
You were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If
Oh. I thought that line was over.
My body...
This is why I should have it on auto.
Strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details.
I don't know where my mouse went.
To send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
My past events revealed by the tuning we see the darkness once more. What just happened? No!
All right.
Did I pass out?
We were just about to make a memorial portrait of you.
A little quick to the draw, aren't you?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop in Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk.
Anyway. Much more do I have of this?
Some attention with that commotion earlier.
Oh no, my upload may drop because it's almost 11. Early after.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here.
I wonder who that could be. I already have a feeling I know who it is.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay, we better hurry then. This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Where are you planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Oh, they're up to something.
Shall we keep going then?
What are we doing here again?
You forget already. Miss Ting-Yun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
Why do I have to help with that?
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try
Wow,
to
it's a
take advantage
big
of
block
me.
of text.
Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
I already picked up a few gifts earlier.
Oh.
So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Oh God, Misha. Oh goodness gracious. Bro is very dead. And so is Gallagher. R.I.P. Okay.
Welcome.
Let's get this over with.
How can I help you? Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fu Xuan of the Divination Commission.
Oh!
What do you think best suits her?
But how to launch her MS unicycler. Does bro want a Anu launcher?
Lady Fu Xuan has such refined taste. The Xianzhou really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion.
I don't think you should go for any of my suggestions.
General Jing Yuan.
Oh, do we have to get him a gift? Then I would Division of Light Fighters. Everybody shares. Dream Joy Memoria film reel.
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters
It
more
was
would
just
be
funny.
overkill. Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will
I'm
like
not giving any shares.
Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Oh, glad syrup. Hamster ball night hair clip. Ovian wings accessory. That's cute. No! No! It's not too much! You just don't have creativity!
You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child.
If you want to go over my
Lady
suggestion.
Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap
Arch.
them up for me.
I cannot believe this.
Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere. But Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself. That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private?
Oh.
Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
I don't wanna talk. I want a game. This is a good spot. Immediately runs over.
Miss Ting-Yun, what's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful.
I don't remember any of
I
it.
can't thank you
Besides what I'm seeing.
But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Sparkle? How? Sparkle. Oh, that would be a horrible prank for Sparkle to pull, to be honest.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange
What do you mean I
feeling
said that?
in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away.
Oh,
and
God.
I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
A bit mysterious, a bit dangerous, a bit calculating.
But I'm not very strong physically. Are you referring
You sounded
to my
dangerous,
quick wits?
but you have a new voice actor now, so...
So, what did she seem like to you?
A potential emanator of the destruction.
Oh, is that a compliment? I'm not sure if I'm deserving of that title. Was there anything particularly memorable?
I don't find that chapter memorable is the thing. EQ. R7 said you were bossy.
Hey, no tattling.
Now the final question.
Stop asking me questions.
In your eyes,
no, not really.
Just like the
No, I don't think you're gonna just look at me and snap your neck and all that. It's not really important, to be honest.
Don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun.
You are fluffier.
Compare yourself to an imposter.
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of...
Not like you were Fantilia. Bro just decided to copy you. You're a victim. All that, and that neck snapping thing was terrifying.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was
I
living
could
with
tell
it
she
for a
was
few days,
weird the moment I
rather
heard
than
her.
merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Fantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well.
Oh God, what are you're gonna, oh okay. Okay, you have fun with that.
But
Don't
after
involve
thinking
me.
it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you.
Oh, okay.
That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement.
I missed on him.
Benefactors, I extend my
I think I'm gonna see him a
gratitude
lot
to you.
in Amphorius, but I heard something that there's gonna be another Don Hung, and I'm like, oh god, please. Do I need 3? Yes. All I need is 1 more after that, and we have 4 Don Hungs. I'm still a bit confused!
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be
I don't
trying
like that,
more
Z.
things like this from now on.
I completely didn't read Hearts because of that. Reversion is gonna add a new Don Hung and a new March. It seems like it's gonna be like a new thing and not like the March thing where it was just she switched to a different path, and I'm like, I don't want to pull for another Don Hung because I know that if I don't get him, I'll be depressed.
And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Ting-Yoon, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
We'll see. I just hope the Ting-Yoon in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore.
I just keep thinking about the next snap, and it's like, I don't know how you could not be, like, traumatized from seeing that.
Alright, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
You took a lot of my time.
Let's continue on our way.
Where am I going now? Run, 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 run. Ah, it's Dr. Edward.
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
Where is your mouth? How are you talking? You're just an eye.
Something exotic and preferably captivating?
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky would help you find the best food. Just to dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago,
I
cured
don't.
a dream bubble that sounds perfect.
I don't wanna.
The story unfolds in the Shenzhou Alliance. The young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Oh, that's so
Since I'm
cute.
returning to the Xianzhou,
It's such
I
a
think
cute
it's better
emote.
to choose something unrelated to the Alliance.
I love that.
Feel free to pick a few for me.
March.
I love customers like you. So
I don't wanna be here right in front of Dr. Edward.
So easy to
March.
take advantage of, you mean?
Only March. So many cute emotes. I have to learn how to animate mine. My brain.
Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
I feeling it might be weird. I just remember seeing a giant Sampo one time and I was like, oh god, I mean, amazing, lovely. But also, why?
After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks.
Shall we met again if I have the power of magic? March's hunt form is pretty good.
That's really nice of you.
To me, meta is what I like.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared. Thank you for your business.
What is that?
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Oh! Oh, well. I love Aventurines, so I will not agree with you. Because they can both be good, and that's fine with me. But I don't do the, oh, this person's stronger than the other thing. I literally, on the internet, I just stay away from all that. I just play this game because I like it. It's not like March preservation is bad or anything. But there's just barely any preservation units besides the couple we have. Where am I going? Why am I going here? I mean, honestly, I just don't listen to any Hoyo game Twitter accounts because they all just do it to argue with each other, and I'm just gonna be like, play what you want, do what you want. I don't care. I just want to see like cool fan art, and instead, the fact these games have meta are dumb. I mean, there's not even really PvPs unless you do the card thing. I mean, it's just because people want to find a reason to argue with somebody on the internet. And they're all strangers with each other, but they're wasting time of their day to discuss this character is better than this character. For instance, because Rappa got this character, Tingyun, Rappa's break damage is really good. And it made the Firefly fans very upset. And I'm like, you can keep using Firefly. It doesn't matter if some stranger prefers to use Rappa over Firefly. Just keep using the people you want. 4 more defense. Is Aventurine still bugged? Because I feel like his shield's still not effective, but they did this to my guy. I just want to use my men. I still use them 10 million Fireflies. No, the Firefly fans were so mad when Rappa came out because, God, like if a 1% better unit shows up, their fave is now unusable. It's still bugged. Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh God, Ratio, don't die. Are they waiting until the next version to fix it? Because it's not just him, it's also Herta. People use Herta in the endgame content too. It's so annoying. I mean, I have Firefly and Rappa. I have Rappa on this account and Firefly on my main account. I'm a peacemaker. There's nothing wrong with having both of them or just switching them around with whatever you feel like. Of course you need specific things for in-game content, not gonna lie, but I don't really care. I just do whatever I want. But my main account has more. This is my stream account. It doesn't have as much. I have Boot Hill, I got Firefly, got Fei Xiao. Oh God, wait, did I miss Himiko lines? You're back! Oh, you need this unit or your account is broken and bad. They're just strangers, and they're arguing with this random other stranger on the internet. It's so annoying. Also, did you see the 3.0 banners? Yeah, I did. I kind of need Robin, not gonna lie, on my main account. But also, I saw another imaginary men. For some reason, they just keep making imaginary men. But also, another guy. Let's go. I don't have enough freaking things to get all these characters that they're pushing out. Like, how the heck am I supposed to get any of them? I don't spend money in the game. I need Robin. I love Robin. Yeah, I know. There's no Quantum Man at all. There may never be a Quantum Man. Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Hello?
Long time.
It told me to get something. No, I can't use him. This is so sad. What do you mean you can't use him? I use him in so much stuff. I love him. But I want Robin. Because Robin and him pair well with my Genuine. It's her mom. Oh my God, it's so sweet. These two make me sad.
Madame Yukong?
You didn't get, did you get her a gift?
Imagined this moment many times.
I just remembered the funeral thing, and now we're here.
I was worried I might embarrass myself.
But yeah, break meta stuff.
Even
Honestly, I don't know.
Beforehand.
But the break meta was like the most horrific Twitter times because people were just like arguing about it. I feel so sad for Nihility though because of it. They feel like they're getting like more like shafted than the other paths. I don't have Acheron on my main. I have someone that can run. No, how dare you? Apart from Acheron, yeah, it's sad because there's like because people really like Kafka and Black Swan, but then it's so sad. Then Acheron came out and it like completely. It was like, ugh, she was just too good. Then I'm like, ugh. But people still use the characters they like, so just like even if it feels like they're not as good as Acheron, if you feel like you want to use them, then use them. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's people that will be on Twitter and tell you why you shouldn't use those characters. And why don't you have Acheron? Use anyone if you don't care about maxing endgame. Yeah, I tried it, like, for me, I use what I can in endgame, and if I can't get past it, I don't get, like, pissed off or anything. It's just like, I tried, it's fine, we move on. I've gotten 36 out of 36, like, once. But other times I get, like, yeah, I mean, that's good. That is good enough. I can't always get the max. It really just depends on if it's uses something I can't use. You can use everyone apart from Sampo, Veb. I don't even use Sampo, but I love Sampo. He's so smelly and silly.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you.
But yeah, one of my favorite women characters in this game is Robin. I love her. I also really like Fei Zhao, though. Sampo is Fisk's. What? Oh, true. Fisk really likes Sampo. I actually think Fisk likes Skrull more, though.
I wanted to come because, after all,
it's usually for the recent things. He's thinking. I honestly think that Gneife, I don't know how to say her name. I forgot how to say her name. It's fine. I personally think she's better with Acheron than Sampo.
Yeah.
But I would use Sampo anyway. I haven't built Sampo.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I really like Yukong because she's clearly an older Foxian.
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for?
Top 10 frogs that could obliterate society. Number 1, bullfrog. That is so random. I've used other people's Robin and Metal and She Still Be Her song is so fun. I love her songs in general. Greetings! Greetings! I love frogs, thank you.
You're still the same. Carefree.
I feel like you should be paying attention to this. I love to be a bit of random. I guarantee to you will definitely get Robin then. I believe in you. Unless you want to pull for the Herta.
I have a lot I'd like to tell.
Oh my god, it took me like a couple years to win a 50-50 in Genshin.
Long journey back to the law.
But I won so many more 50-50s in Star Rail and I'm just like, oh my god. Fun fact. I don't even know who that is, Heart.
Even if we can't.
What a fun fact. I don't even know if that's fun or not.
There must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing?
I wish you didn't have to win. I wish it was just guaranteed because of how much you have to like pull already. But I don't understand why they do it because they want money. But the thing is
do I really have to go back
Yeah, they're gonna make money anyway because people are gonna like spend so much on their banners to eat like E6.
Why? You don't want to?
Ooh. Ooh. Why is Pookie Autumn on a Mr. Krabs company looking goofy? They like money. Yeah, they really do like money. Why did that get blocked? I don't know. It's just what happens. I don't think anyone's ever said Pookie in my chat before.
She spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go
Pookie
out
is
of her
like
way
a
to save
good
me?
replacement for the fact that the Trailblazer is going to be on a different path, so.
It seems as if
She's good for many reasons.
in someone else's game.
Sorry, mother, you are A2 today. Yes, you could do that too.
There are people within the
But like, for instance, if you need like a break something, and you are using the Remembrance Trailblazer, you at least have other options as well. 62% sus. Oh, you say sorry and then you're a 1. Okay, Rick. No, it's just you. It has favorites for like. Oh, see, it picks favorites. Nightbot hates me too. Okay, that's just fault. No, you are a 10. Accept your fate. You are the 10 today.
It's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
25% sus. My bot about to get these hands. You're gonna fight a bot?
Right now, the marks of ruin
Quarter
inside
sus.
me maintain a delicate balance.
I don't know what this conversation has been.
Created by Fantilia herself.
My upload is dying. Chat, it's over. My upload is dying.
If possible, please inform me.
It always dies around this time, though.
And arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance.
I think there's
get
gonna be an
one step
ad break in a
closer to
moment.
the Xianzhou's enemies.
And I need to use the restroom, so that's gonna be a good time for me to use the restroom. It's over. My upload just gets shitty around this time. Don't leave! I'm trying not- Well, I have to use the restroom whenever the ad break happens, but it's only 60 seconds.